Hey guys, Moni here, and I said to myself a couple of weeks ago that I will never act on a whim, I will never act on an urge, I will never let my ADHD control me, I'll never make a video based on something that I'm feeling in the moment, and I'm breaking this promise. Fuck that guy. If you guys are active on the subreddit, then you would have noticed that I'm going through some old Eden Zero stuff because I'm researching a lot for my character analysis videos. Just like what I did with Creed, and Creed was a precursor for the bigger video that I'm working on, and I teased it there on that video. If you guys have not watched the Creed video, you might need to watch it because it's a fun video that I made. Basically, the video that I'm working on, I'm not saying it. Yeah, I'm keeping it mysterious. I know. I'm learning how to do YouTube basically. Man, I want to kill myself. Like, seriously, just getting to the point, you fucking garbage. Anyways, during my research, I found this afterword from volume 5 of Eden Zero, and I wanted to share it with you guys because it basically encapsulates Hiro's whole philosophy when writing Eden Zero. It's basically different from what he did with Fairy Tail, and I wanted to show it to you guys because, as you guys know, I have my qualms with Fairy Tail. Like, I love Fairy Tail. It's one of my favorite shonen stories out there. It's like in the top 5 in terms of me liking the story without thinking about it from a critical view. I love Fairy Tail, but as you guys know, Fairy Tail was written in a way that basically was if you think about it from Hiro's perspective, he was basically writing what's cool and what he thought at the time was the best for the story, because he did not plan for Fairy Tail to run past volume 5. And you would notice it after the Grand Magic Games. The story was good, like the Tartarus arc was amazing, but you would notice that some storylines would appear out of nowhere, some storylines would drop, like some storylines would just disappear from the story, and some storylines would just emerge out of nowhere. So yeah, that's just the side effect of writing a story on the fly, and this is the afterword basically of volume 5 that demonstrates that Hiro Mashima has changed for all of the people that were saying, no, Eden Zero's fucking Fairy Tail, and that kind of talk. I hate myself for doing that, and I apologize for making you listen to that voice. Anyways, let's get into the video. It's already 3 minutes, man. How do I do it? How do I keep doing it? Like, making videos longer for no fucking reason. So yeah, let's get into this. I'm going to read the afterword for you guys, so if you hate my voice, just click off. I hate my voice. I would not watch my videos if I were the viewer. I'd click off the video and give myself a dislike. But nonetheless, let's go. How did you like the digital? Basically, this was after the Digitalist arc. This volume is after the Digitalist arc. So I had a few other ideas I wanted to use to take advantage of the virtual world setting, but I felt like the story would go on too long, so I had to cut some of them. I also planned to have Labilia show up and Justice from the Interstellar Union Army, but when I thought of the pacing and the balance of the story, they had to take a rain check. So here you would see that he was thinking of the Labilia storyline for a while, and based on the recent revelations from chapter 178, Labilia was foreshadowed quite a lot. Like, her storyline was foreshadowed, and for him to say that he wanted to add Labilia for the fucking digital story arc, that means that he delayed the storyline. He delayed it. He kept delaying it, and I think he wanted to explore her storyline on the Beliergore arc as well, but he kept it. Like, he kept on delaying the Labelia story arc, and I think it paid off in a good way with the recent chapters. I know some people are still saying that Labelia just came out of nowhere and whatnot, but she was foreshadowed quite a bit if you were paying attention. So yeah, this is one thing, and the other thing is that Justice was supposed to come out as Amira. So Amira, she was masquerading as basically she was masquerading, that was not an act, as Homura in the Digitalist arc. So he said that he wanted to have Justice fill that role, but Justice, based on his character, that would not fit with him. So I like that he cut that storyline and made Amira. He said that he made Amira just for that reason. That means that Amira was not in the grand scheme of things, like in the grand plan of the Eden Zero storyline. Amira is not included, like she was not in that plan. And yeah, let's continue because let's see, this is far from anything new, but when writing stories, the plot is constantly changing from my original outline. This might be different for other authors, but when I'm nailing down ideas to make each chapter more interesting, I end up altering the storyline. To give an example, for this volume, my original idea was that fake Homura was actually Justice, as I said to you guys, but somewhere down the line, I decided a new character would be more interesting after all, so I designed Amira real quick. So Amira, as I said, she was not planned at all, and it's amazing that he can come up with these things. As you guys saw from Fairy Tail, like, it was so interesting and enjoyable and entertaining, and to think that he made that on the fly, this guy is insane. Although Fairy Tail was a bit shaky sometimes with the storylines, but still it was fucking fun to read. And here, to see it here in effect with some storylines, this guy is just, he's a magician. Like, he's a magician. So further back, this arc was originally going to start with the Prince of Digitalists coming to ask Shiki and his crew to help, or for help, but that turned out vastly different. Yeah. So you can see I'm making it up and he stopped here because he knew that people were comparing Eden Zero to Fairy Tail, because during Fairy Tail's run, he would go on and on about how he's not planning anything for Fairy Tail. He's writing it weekly, so he does not know what might happen in the story in the next chapter or in the next week. He said that multiple times on multiple different interviews. He said that. So here he caught himself, so like adapting the story as the need arises, and he basically is self-aware of the situation. And he said on an interview I think it's around chapter 10 or 20 of the Eden Zero manga, he was conducting an interview, and he said that the Eden Zero story is basically in between what he's done with Rave Master and Fairy Tail. Basically, Fairy Tail, he was writing the story as he went, like on the fly basically, and Rave Master, he nailed down everything before drawing the story itself. He nailed down the major storylines, the minor storylines. He decided on everything with Rave Master before he drawn anything. With Eden Zero, he said that he's taking it in between. He has the basic gist, but the minor details, he said that he was going to have it be flexible and change as the story needed, as he said here. But here, there is a statement about the villains. By the way, the concept behind Dr. Muller from Hermit's past, like, yeah, we know, and Yamilov the spider, the fucking annoying fuck, is that I wanted to create the absolute worst kind of trash possible. Yeah, he succeeded at that. How do you think I did? You did great, Hero. I've always been bad at drawing the scum of the earth. No, you did great, man. I fucking hate those two. When I thought I had created a real piece of garbage, I still get a lot of comments saying they have their own kind of charm. Now, if there is someone out there saying that Dr. Muller has his own kind of charm, I would fucking kill that guy, because what the fuck are you saying, man? What the fuck? How, man? Or a spider, I will fucking kill you, man. Now, if you guys have seen my videos, I'm saying that about Shura, and Shura is a fucking creep. He's a fucking garbage. He's everything, but I fucking love Shura. He was savage as fuck. They have their own kind of charm, but I'm working hard on a personal theme of mine for this series. Now, here is the most important thing, which is to come up with villains that will make the readers think, please just destroy this guy already. And here, basically, that's the community's stance when during the Aoi War arc with the Shura. They were saying like, please just kill Shura, please. And he succeeded at that. Like, he was having this personal theme and he did it. Of course, the enemies will have their own convictions that will lead them to fighting Shiki and friends too. Like, that's obvious. So yeah, I just thought I would share this with you guys. It's 11 minutes. Oh my god, man, I fucking hate myself for making this video this long, and it's not even planned, man. Anyways, if you like the video, give me a like. Otherwise, a dislike. Subscribe to the channel. We are closely approaching the 100 subscriber mark. So yeah, if you want to contribute to that cause, please be my guest. Otherwise, it's okay. I don't care. I'm making this because it's fun for me. So if you guys want to watch without subscribing, that's cool. So yeah, I'll see you guys in after basically 10 hours or so after the chapter drops. So yeah, bye.